What is up, everyone? It's Jonathan here for race number 2 of the Super Fast Chairs iRacing League, or known as the Fast Chairs iRacing League. I'm up with the extra puns for every season we do. We're on race number 2 at Portland. 1 hour race, and also one stop for fuel, scheduled stop for fuel. In this race, Kyle Carpenter on the pole, Jesse in second, third Kyle Cleveland, fourth Mitchell, and fifth Jonathan. Your top 5 here starting at Portland. So let's get right into it and see what happens. And green, as Carpenter's not get a good launch, as Kyle Cleveland will get to the inside. He'll take over the lead early. Into turn number 1, a little sideways. Jonathan a little loose there as well. Onto those brakes, trying to make sure not to wreck into anyone. Number 1 gets out clear to turn number 1. As Kyle Cleveland gets a good gap right now, about already 1.2 seconds over Kyle Carpenter. Through these fast S's, and then into the final turn here. Kyle will lead lap 1. Kyle Cleveland will. And Carpenter second. Jesse third. Mitchell fourth. Jonathan fifth. Top 5 already in this race. Go back into some guys in the back. One I want to talk about is Brian in the 404. He's been out for a little bit due to some health issues, but glad that he's feeling better and able to join us once again for some action on Mondays. Looks like probably the best group right here so far, close together. Jonathan in that 20, Mitchell in the 78 front. Got DJ in the 66 behind them. I'm starting to get a little bit spread out. Blaine 18 is like Brian trying to look for a pass here into turn number 1. As Blaine goes around and he'll spin into turn number 1. Brian and Alex will get by, but Blaine will fall back to the last place position, but gets on going again. Unfortunate for him, but still got plenty of time as we're only roughly 3 minutes into this race. As I think that was Brian the 4-4. Yep, he's gone around. And he's going off in the way. I think he spun out going into turn number 3 there. Go back up to the leaders right now. As they are pretty spaced out right now. Carpenter is 1.3 seconds behind Kyle Cleveland. Jesse is 2.2 seconds behind. As right now the fastest person in the top 4 right here is Jesse. About roughly almost just under a 1/10 of a second faster than Kyle Cleveland. Go back to Kyle Carpenter. There's Jesse there. 808. Trying to run down Carpenter. There's Mitchell in the 78. Oh, so, you see there, Jonathan. Wonder if they're 5.5 seconds behind the leader. This is iRacing shots. I'm glad that they have some of those shots. Actually, one I would like to actually show you right now. Something I'm trying to make up some new camera angles so it looks a little bit better. This is on the roof of the 77. As Carpenter is slowly catching Kyle Cleveland down to 1.2 seconds. What we can do here going into turn number 1. Trying to get the best arc in. This portion right here is very tricky. Trying not to spin the tires. Dirt flying up there. That gap has shrunk down to 0.8 of a second, as well as Jesse is part of this group as well. As Carpenter gets a little sideways into the last turn there. It looks like he actually hangs on to it and in fact doesn't lose any time really. Last time around, actually Carpenter was the fastest. 31 to a 67. Well, 0.3 faster than Kyle Cleveland. The gap's kind of open up, and Jesse gets a little bit wide there. Hangs on to it. As Carpenter is catching Kyle Cleveland, and again, if you're seeing some stutters, iRacing made an update, and like usual, screwed with the settings again. I don't know why they reset all of the graphics settings, but they do. So I have to go back in. I did some quick adjustments, but I have to kind of go in and do some more. Obviously, I don't know why they have to just reset it to highest quality, but because of that, now I have to go back in. So sorry if there is some extra stutters and lag and whatever coming through, just because it's the frames and Hopefully down the road here, I might get a brand new computer. I don't have to worry about that. I can run it at max frames and no problems. As Carpenter has really closed in now. It's down to under half a second. Opens up there through. It looks like Kyle Carpenter gets a little bit faster in that last turn. Carpenter still faster by about a tenth. Jesse's actually the fastest person there in that group with 63. So a whole bunch. See what Jesse can do here if he can run him down. Again, you can run the fastest time all you want, but you gotta be consistent about it. As it's separated a little bit again, it was down to 4/10 up to 6/10. Like Kyle was just a little bit better through these last few turns. See this time by. Looks like Carpenter got a good run off the final turn that time. Half a second behind. And lap time shows that Carpenter is still the fastest. And that's even faster than Jesse that time as well. So Kyle Carpenter, as he gets a little loose there, off in two. So hanging on close he possibly can. As he gets sideways there. I don't know why it's doing this. I wish it wasn't doing it. It was fine for a while. Now it's starting to stutter again. It's not like any shot I take, it makes it any different. That gap's open back up to 0.7 of a second. Time-wise, that lap, Jesse was the fastest at a 15:55 the last time by. Kyle Carpenter was faster than Carpenter that last lap. Jesse overall was the fastest. But this gap's kind of settled right now. Take a look at some other guys in the back here. There is Mitchell going by. There's Jonathan right there. On board Mitchell. On board Jonathan here. Well, turn 1 and 2 here. Lap times for Jonathan are faster than DJ, but way slower than Mitchell, about 4/10 slower. with the DJ back here as well. That 6th position. Just a pass, it looked like Alex Moreno got by Blaine. And it looks like Brian, there's Blaine right here. In 8th position. And Brian is in last now after spinning out early. Again, trying to get back to the... Been out for a little bit, so and as he's here, we just see he spins out again, does a little drift. Hangs onto it. Doing a little drift action with the car. And as we come back to the lead, just saw a switch for the lead. Kyle Carpenter is now the leader. Something must happen to Kyle Cleveland, either got off the track a little bit. Looks like Jesse's going to have a shot to get to Kyle Cleveland here down the back straightaway. Jesse is closing down on Kyle Cleveland. Seeing where he can make a move into probably the best passing zone opportunities around here are generally the high-speed braking zones. Here it's just trying to be as smooth as possible. That's all you can be. I'm not trying to overrush the throttle. That's the main issue with this car. You can kind of throw it around pretty easily. It's just once in a low end speed corner like that where Mitchell's going through, you try to get on that gas too soon and too hard, you're going around. So you gotta really time it just right with this car. That's a cool shot. I don't care. As Jesse looks into turn number 1. And get there quite yet. In fact, I think Kyle Cleveland is starting to show a little more speed again to catch Carpenter. Again, we have one pit stop, so roughly around half an hour or halfway through this race. As Jesse's looking on the outside. Can't do it. Oh, and there it is. He got in the grass a little bit, hit the gas too hard, and into the grass he goes. Gonna lose all that time now. In fact, now Mitchell has a chance to catch up to Jesse. Let's go back up to the leaders, though. This is where the battle is, though. That gap has opened up as well. Something must have happened to Kyle Cleveland as well, because I don't know if because he was battling with Jesse there, it slowed him down enough. But that gap is open to almost 2 seconds now. As Carpenter is in the lead, as we'll time clicks here. We'll be at 20 minutes right now. So we've done 20 minutes so far in this race, 40 minutes to go. As Carpenter leads Kyle Cleveland second, Jesse third still. Actually, in fact, he's pulled away from Mitchell a little bit and starting to gain back down on the front two here. Definitely has got a pace. I mean, look at these front two are in 16:37, 86. Jesse's still running the 15-second bracket. 15:62. I mean, that's really fast. Jesse's got the pace. Just see if he can be consistent enough to be able to pass these guys once he finally catches back up again. Of course, pit stops will shake some of that up as well. Go to Kyle in second. Show off some of the guys in the back here. Get there. We got Jesse again. 3.4 seconds. Mitchell's hanging there pretty strong there in the fourth position. Go to Jonathan. Down the front straightaway here. 20 seconds behind the leader and 20 seconds ahead of DJ. So Kyle by him blown some. 10 seconds behind Mitchell. Go to DJ here as he's getting to the front straight as well. Oh, was that Brian? Yeah, Brian slapped the wall going into turn one there. As he's bound with Alex. See the leaders right there behind them. Brian trying to get past Alex here. And Blaine as he's going down the back straightaway here. Head back up to the leaders again, as that gap is really opened up again. It's up to 3.2 seconds. Again, we're approaching about 6 minutes or so. No pit stops here. So roughly 6 more laps. So we'll see on who makes the first entry into pit road. Try to do some leapfrog situations here. Jesse, let's see, everyone has picked up their pace again, and Carpenter is actually the fastest out of the bunch with a last lap with a 15:35. Kyle Cleveland was a 64. Jesse was a 78. So top three has picked up their pace again. And it's one thing about these tires too is like if you let them cool down a little bit, they'll refire and you can generate lap time again. It's not like if if you abuse them too long, and then the tires just won't recover. But you do calm down early, especially if you're pushing a little too hard. Let the tires calm down, they'll come back, and you can put down a pretty good lap. So let's see what this lap time by is. 16:02. 16:22, and let's see what Jesse's is. He's still in the 15 bracket, 15:41. So fastest out there on the bunch, and he shows in the distance. He's down to 6.7 seconds. He's gaining on the front too. Looks like Carpenter is going to catch Alex Reno here to put him one lap down. Lap that time by. Let's see. Still the fastest out there is Jesse with a 15:94. Carpenter was faster than Kyle Cleveland by about a tenth and a half. As Carpenter's going to deal with some lap traffic here. He's trying to get past Alex. Put him one lap down. That may slow him up just a little bit. As Alex gets sideways a little bit. And there goes Carpenter by Alex. Puts him one lap down. Up next will be Brian. Put him one lap down. As now Kyle Cleveland's got to deal with Alex. See what this next lap time is. Still Jesse, you can see the distance gap is down to 5.7 as Carpenter is coming in, as well as Alex, Brian, all those guys are coming in. Brian stays on the lead lap, well, was on the lap. So the leader, Kyle Carpenter, comes in for his pit stop service. As Kyle Cleveland, Jesse Mitchell, as well. That's a bad angle. Waiting for him to go. Takes a while to get fuel in these cars. There goes Jonathan by as well. Goes Brian. And waiting. There goes Alex. And there goes Carpenter off and away. I guess he was trying to make sure he had enough fuel put in the car. As he'll go down and away. As contact between Carpenter and Alex. There's some left front damage there a little bit on Carpenter. Shouldn't be too bad, but a little contact there between those two. Hopefully it doesn't affect Carpenter's car too much. As we'll see, here comes Kyle Cleveland and Jesse in for their pit stops. As well as Mitchell's in. Blaine, he was in. He's down the way. And there goes Kyle. And Jesse. Mitchell is Jonathan. In as well. There goes Mitchell down the way. Jonathan's in. From the fifth spot. As you see, DJ also coming in. And yeah, that's DJ, right? Yep. Oh, he slides and misses. Hits pit stall. And there goes Jonathan. He's down. And there he goes. And we go to DJ here quickly. I think everyone has pitted. So DJ is the last driver to pit. And once that happens, all the pit cycle has been completed. And with that, actually, Kyle Cleveland is now the leader. Jesse is in second. Carpenter, who came in early, well, a lap sooner, is now third. So, the over-under situation for pits, it was like the over worked. I'm saying that right. So right now, got to wait till next time by to see all the or the lap times, because Kyle and Jesse just came out. So Kyle Carpenter ran at 15:09, but we'll see how he actually really stacks up next time by for the pace of everyone. Question is, does though he made contact, he did make time up, or well, he lost the time, but he was still able to stay with these guys after their pit stop. So, one, does that damage on the left front, if any minor damage, affect his car enough to where he can't run him down, or won't it matter at all? Let's see, 15:05 that last lap, 14:70 from Jesse, and a 15:84 from Kyle Carpenter. So, yep, as I kind of expected, front two fastest. With Jesse leading that big margin there of almost 0.3 of a second faster than Kyle Cleveland there. But the gap is 1.2 seconds between Kyle Cleveland and Jesse. As we are, we're past halfway in this race. I think with all the pit cycles done, everyone kind of in their positions. Let's go through the field. Right now, on board with Kyle Cleveland. Second, Jesse. Third is Kyle Carpenter. And fourth is Mitchell. Fifth is Jonathan. And sixth, DJ. Seventh is Blaine. Brian right there in eighth. And Alex in ninth. Brian and Alex one lap down. The gap between Kyle Cleveland and Jesse is about second. It was down just a little bit under that. Oh, Kyle gets loose. That's going to allow Jesse to capitalize and try to close him down on the front straightaway. See if Jesse makes a late break zone into one. Can't do it. Jesse was really close. Again, Kyle Cleveland there. Like, Kyle again potentially got back to the throttle a little too soon, got a little loose. Gaps open just a little bit, but another mistake from Kyle, it can, I'm pretty sure Jesse will be right there to pounce on it to make a shot for the lead. Top three separated by just under 2 seconds. I'm just suffering just a little bit, though. That lap time around, Carpenter was faster at 14.95 right at the front two. Oh, Kyle gets loose again. And everybody's pushing it here. We're getting pretty close to 20 minutes to go in this race. I'll admit, this race felt pretty fast for being an hour race as Carpenter gets loose off the final turn. Oh man, look just how much they're throwing these cars into that turn. It looks like they're gonna overshoot the turn and then it stops and turns. Right now that gap's still about 0.8 of a second. Go and check on some other guys in the back. Mitchell. And 78. Jonathan Orndorff all by himself as well. About 16 seconds behind Mitchell. And way ahead of DJ and the others there. And DJ, he goes off the track. As is pretty much the greater battle here in this race. Jesse is there. He's just waiting for Kyle to make a mistake. And oh, there goes Blaine. He'll spin through the grass out of the picture. But there he goes. But as these front three are the ones to really look at here, it looks like Kyle... Oh, man, they're on the edge of grip. They're just wide open trying to hang on to the car. Looks like Kyle Cleveland is a little bit better on this backside. Jesse seems to be better and more in the technical area from what I was kind of getting a quick glance at. We'll see this time by lap times. Kyle Cleveland faster than Jesse, almost about 6/10 faster. Actually, just by 5 thousandths, Carpenter's faster than Kyle Cleveland. Yeah, you can tell that it seems like Jesse's just a little bit better through this technical area, the more slower part of the racetrack than Kyle Cleveland is, but the backside here, the more the high-speed braking zones, seems to be that Kyle Cleveland is better than Jesse. So you can tell he gets closer right there, but then we'll see how he does. See if we can get through this braking zone here. Yeah, it seems like Jesse's just a hair bit slower through that. And that's what's allowing Kyle to just stay ahead just enough. If Jesse can find just a little more pace through that little section there, I think he'll have a shot to get by Kyle, especially in these slow areas. Like I said, the best braking passing zone opportunity is really turn 1. You can make passes in other turns, like even here if you're close enough. But really, turn 1 is your main shot to make a pass. And even then, you gotta make sure you have them fully cleared, because if not, they'll just cut back to the inside again quickly, keep side by side, maybe be able to launch better and get by again. But again, Jesse's just so good through these technical area. He could just find that pace right here in the backside of the track in the last few turns. See what this about the same, about 6/10. See what this lap time is here. Pretty much on top of each other. A 40 for Jesse, a 48 for Kyle Cleveland. Carpenter's a little slow there with 66. Oh, that was a really good launch for Jesse. You can see how much he gained there, even just about 10th, but man, you can tell when these cars grip and they launch, you can see it. You can visually see it. Man, he is just so good through this section there. He actually got a little wide there as I speak, so I think he feels it. He feels the pressure. He's like, man, I could just find that extra 10th or 2 just to get more grip. Gonna lose some time here down the back straightaway here. So I'm up to about a second. Actually, that time here I got a good launch off the final turn. Jams it into turn number 1. Whoa! You could see that car wiggling on the edge of just losing control. And what a good... as Carpenter blinks there for a second. But that was a great turn 1, and it allows him to get right back up to Kyle Cleveland through the area is pretty good. May look for an inside pass there. Nope's gonna think better of that and fall back in line, trying to find a better spot. Here is if he can just get a good launch and stay with him. That time, man, that was really good. Going into Now this is where he kind of struggles a little bit. Can he stay and keep the pace? Get that throttle back down. It looks like Kyle is going to have just a little bit better speed. But let's see what the time is here. Oh, definitely Jesse was faster. 2/10 faster than that, but man. Gotta be good here. Oh, DJ. Right in front of them. I think it gets to the side and those two will get past. Carpenter's falling off down to 3.2 seconds. Jesse is there. He is just waiting for Kyle to make a mistake. He does right there. Gets a little loose. Hangs onto it though. I know I should be going through the field, but this is the best action we have right now, as we are under 15 minutes to go in this race. The best battle here is for the lead. Kyle Cleveland and Jesse trying to make a man. I don't know if Kyle's just I don't know if he's doing that on purpose as he gets loose there, but it looks like he's like driving straight and they're just making a hard sharp right. Like he's not it just looks weird from that angle. But oh, Jesse almost drives into the rear of Kyle. I don't know if he, I mean, man, that was close. Man, this is great battle here. Oh, Jesse's there. He is right there. Man, he just needs a little bit more. Because it is hard to outbrake someone into these turns with this kind of car. He can stay right through this S's right here. And I think that's where he loses his time. It's just that section. If he could just find a little more pace and a little more grip. I know it's kind of something a little dumb as you're coming close to the finish here. But if I'm Jesse, I would maybe just back off just a little bit. Save some tires, cool him down a little bit, and see if you can take one last charge at him. Because man, this is really good action here. Kyle will make a little bit of a mistake just like there, gets a little loose. Jesse will make just a little bit of a mistake, and it's just back and forth. Basically, lap time versus lap time. Right, that last time Jesse was 2/10 faster than Kyle Cleveland, but if you look at probably going this lap, as that gap opened up just a little bit, I would say Kyle's going to be just a little bit faster. But we'll see. Open up to about a second now. Could be doing like I'm saying, probably back off a little bit, save some tires. Cool him down a little bit. Yeah, that time Kyle was faster by almost half a second. As Kyle, man, I think that time he did miss the turn a little bit. Here, Jesse getting a little tight there. But this section, no matter what, he's the man. I'm waiting for Kyle just to hit that gas a little too much and he'll spin out. But Jesse gets on the gas a little too soon as well. He gets loose. That gap to 7/10 of a second. As we are at 10 minutes to go. Gap's about, it's at 9/10 of a second, down to 8. Jesse actually got a good launch there out of the chicane part of the track. Now into the more slow technical area. This is where he's the best at. As you see that they're catching Alex there, so hopefully he'll get out of the way and let this battle go on here. It is a great battle. That time, that turn looked pretty good. If you could just get the power down. Oh man, he is so close. Wiggles a little bit. I think a little lock up there. Oh, good run off in that turn. I think Kyle's trying to figure out where Alex is going to go here. Alex actually goes off the track. So, that's all good. Allows these two to move forward. Jesse's just trying to get that power down. Same as Kyle. Oh, actually, that was a really good turn there for Jesse. Kyle's kind of defending just a little bit to the fast portion here. Just gotta get that power down. He's closer. I don't think he's got. Yeah, I don't think he's close enough to make a. Yeah, it's just too far back there into one. Really, just needs Kyle to make just another mistake. Oh, that was really good. You could just tell how much he gets better launch than Kyle. Kyle's trying to back up his turns a little bit just to help get it rotated better. Oh, Kyle got loose. But there's nowhere to go. Kyle blocks low. Kyle goes a little wide there, or that section there, but man, he just needs. Oh man, this is too good. Into turn one, Kyle gets a little sideways, same as Jesse. Getting hard in the brake zone there. Pushing every limit of this car. This is so close. Just needs to find that 10th or 2 faster pace. I mean, he's faster than Kyle, but being faster again in lap time doesn't mean anything unless you can consistently put those lap times together. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. 'Problem is, also, it is hard to pass, so. ' Don't want to run over the person, but man, this is a. I missed that maybe a little bit there. Oh, Jesse's gonna miss just a hair bit, and that's gonna give Kyle just enough high power. Just keep the momentum. As we have 5 minutes to go in this race. Carpenter has fallen back to almost, yeah, it's about 4.5 seconds now. So unless these two wreck, Carpenter won't be affecting anything for the top two here. But man, Jesse is just, I bet you just, I wish just a little bit of mistake here. Just a little mistake there. You know, help me out. As Jesse gets a little wide there off that little mini S's there. But one mistake from Kyle Cleveland and Jesse will pounce. As we're at 4 minutes to go. Coming to 3 minutes to go. Even the ticker is telling, hey, you're faster than him, pass him. I love the glitches of those things. I mean, it's just toe for tofu when it comes to lap time. So at this point, it's just about who makes the mistake. Jesse, actually, I don't think that was going to be a passing area. I think he was just trying to set up for a better entry into this turn here where, again, oh, Jesse, like, he gets a lot of gas too much. Got about 0.4 of a second. Gets a little wide there. Down to 0.3. He is just falling. I'm back to 4. If he can, he's starting to get better in this section here. He's actually doing a little bit better than Kyle. Certain laps. Kyle actually grabs low. I think he's trying to make a defense line. Oh, it's there. He is there. I keep saying that every lap. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for him to have a shot. As we are getting close to the finish here. In fact, actually, next time by should be the white flag. If I count this right, and I usually try to do it right because it's a minute from 28 seconds, they should be coming to get the white flag here. And Jesse gets a little loose, trying to get back on that throttle, and that's going to allow Kyle to get clear of him for about a second now. As we get to the line, we should get the white flag here. Either way, we should get the white flag because the laps are about minute 15. So, we get to the line. White flag, 1 to go. Regardless of what this flagman says, he does not wave the flag for me. I don't care. I know it's white flag. As Jesse gets sideways into 1, and that is going to do it. Trying to make up the difference after making a little mistake out of the back section there. Got in there a little too deep. Locked up the rears, and that's all she wrote. Unless Kyle clearly makes a mistake here through these last few turns. Now knowing he doesn't have the pressure on him, he can take it easy through the final few turns. Down the back straightaway for the final time. And coming through the final few turns here at Portland. Kyle had to hold off Jesse late in this race, and he's gonna do it. Kyle Cleveland, excuse me, will win at Portland. Jesse will finish second, a strong fight to get it as close as he did, and man, what could have been. Carpenter will finish third, fourth will go to Mitchell. So he's finishing up. As well as Jonathan will finish fifth. He goes wide there. He'll finish up his run. That just tells you how much this we spread out here in this league, is that these guys are almost they're pretty much done with their cooldown lap, and these guys are still racing. So here comes Jonathan in fifth. Mitchell has just gotten done, so Jonathan's coming through the last few turns. DJ one lap down, he'll finish sixth. Blaine in seventh, and there's Brian right there in a 4-4. Will finish eighth, and ninth will go to Alex Renacci, who's already on pit road. So that is going to do it for this one. And if you enjoyed this broadcast, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to this channel, want to see more broadcast style iRacing events, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you for the next one.